So let me show you an easy way to get your chocolate whipped cream. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Let me increase the light since no one is online yet. Hello. You're welcome. So I've increased our light. So this is what I use for my chocolate whipped cream. So I just go in with this. This is brownie. So this is brownie. I'll just add it to my cake and I fruit and I mix together just a little because this one is very thick. And if you want to add chocolate flavor, you can as well add your chocolate flavor. So this is going to take my whipped cream from white to something chocolatey. See what we have here. So you can add flavor to this and you just be tasting chocolate all over. So I don't add too much because you see what it's already looking like. So I'm going to cover the cake now so you see the final result. You see what I have, just a little. So it has gone from white to chocolate color. Then I'm just going to bring the cake and frosted it. So if you've been following me for a while now, you should know how to decorate whipped cream very well by now. I mean very well. Okay, so you see what we have. So anytime you come across this chocolate looking color on my page, all I did was to add brownie. I don't add any other thing. So here we go. So this is a 2-layer cake, so it's not going to take too much of our time. So one thing about decorating is when you do it often, you become faster. So if I have 2 of these, I can decorate them in an hour or even less than 30 minutes. So you see how stable the whipped cream is. The recipe is on my channel. Always smoothie your top. So I just noticed that it's been a while I did a live video. I still don't put all these things in mind though. So I quickly said, oh, let's decorate this online. Then I'll post the results. So you see I'm done. Always turn your turntable. Makes your decorating fast. Okay. So again, I always use this to smoothing. My hands are stained already, but let's go. Yep, we good. So once I smooth it, then I'll go in with any comb I want. So I'm using this. I actually like this for cakes that are not really tall. Makes it fine. Then, as usual, you see how old this thing is now. Because I use it almost every day. I need to get another. So we go in and drag it inside. You drag it. Oops. So whenever I have like something like this, maybe when I'm trimming my top and I notice there's still excess on the side, after using that small comb, I'll just go back and do this. I'll go back and use the side comb and we are good. See, we covered this in less than how many minutes. So let's add our toppings. So another thing I need to show you on this live, it's your board. Just get a smaller comb for your board. You see this one, this is what I use. Then you cannot use your tissue paper or cotton wool afterwards to clean the board. So now I'll go ahead and wipe it with tissue paper so that the board is clean. Yeah, what we have now. So I'm going to allow this to chill for 2 minutes, then I'll come and add all the toppings. So we're still going to be on live because there's no point ending the video. Maybe we'll discuss another thing now. Because it's not good I just placed the video and it's not showing. I don't know how to do that kind of video. So look at what we have. Ignore my hands. So live of Ibika. We'll wash our hands every minute. So I'll just pop it in the fridge for 2 minutes. I'll come back. Your head is already showing on the left. If I told you, take, put it on the piping bag. So now that we are here and the cake is chilling, let me show you something. So this one is even open though. So I started using this brand recently for my whipped cream, and on a scale of 1 to 10, it's not bad at all. It's quite stable. So the brand I used before now, God knows what happened. It's always out of stock. And how can I be waiting on a brand that keeps saying they're out of stock? So I had to improvise. So I've been using this for a while now. So in case you see it in the market and you're trying to ignore it, it's not bad. Actually does the work. It's stable and it doesn't go melt on time. So if you stumble on this in the market, kindly purchase it. So what else should I show you on this live so that we don't waste our time? At least when you come and watch this video later, you still gain a tip or two. Let me see what I've not talked about. Let me just drop this whipped cream here so anybody that comes online would see it. So let's show you this. So the other day I was talking about industrial flavors. This was what I meant by industrial flavors. So since we are waiting for our cake to get cold, let me show you industrial flavors. Because I used to get some questions and I'm like, okay, maybe sometime I'll show you. Maybe it's other what is it called? Another like other platforms like Instagram. If you ask for a picture of something, I can easily tag you on it. But I don't know. They don't do that here. I don't know how to use the tag on what's it called, YouTube. So these are industrial flavor you should get for your cakes, and you know they don't evaporate whilst you're baking. Even after you're done baking, you still perceive them in your cakes, and even though your cake is going to stay for like 2 weeks or more, you're still going to perceive this. So go for industrial flavors for your cakes. I use industrial flavors. You can't catch me using those small ones. So even when you buy them in bulk, you would it lasts long. I've been using this for like a month. So, and I wish I can open for you to perceive, like you can perceive it. It smells so good. It smells so good and raw. So for all your flavors, kindly do industrial. So if you cannot get, just go online, search for people that sell industrial. There are a lot of brands that you can buy from. So it's not compulsory you buy from this brand. It's not like a paid advert or something. But this is the one that I've been using for a while now, and it's really good. Really good. But it's expensive than the normal, what's it called? Flavor. The prices are not even the same, not even close. But when you are using it, you know that it's worth every penny. Okay, so what else should we talk about on this live? Let me leave this here so that I'm going to look for another thing to show you before my cake gets ready. So buy your things in industrial, you're going to enjoy them. So even this brownie, if you watch from the beginning of this video, when I added just a drop of that brownie, you see the quantity and the color it gave me for the whipped cream. So industrial, what industrial flavor does, or anything industrial, if you're using for your cake, you just need a drop. If I'm doing 8 inches cake, let me just show you what I do. I don't use a teaspoon to measure my flavor. I just use the cap like this. So like a drop like this will go around for like 2 inches cake. So but if you are using those smaller ones, you see that you use like 2 tablespoons. So all you need is just a drop. Any cake you are doing, just do like this, and it smells so good, and it will serve for 2 cakes. But if you're using that small one now, you just go and pour everything, you still not get the smell. So going forward, my sweet bakers that are my subscribers, go for industrial flavor. So let me go and check if the cake is ready, so I can move this aside. So who is still in the house? Is anybody home? So I'm going to set this aside. So if you're just joining, you're welcome. I promise to do this often. God, I'm not going to say it's, I'm always overwhelmed, but at this point I have to say God knows best. So I'm going to finish this up. Let me start from the bottom so that you can see. So you see that the whipped cream is really stable, because some whipped cream, once you just add color or anything, it becomes so runny, especially dark colors. But this one is not like that. It works, it's very stable. So I'll add the chocolate drip now to the cake, and that will be all. So that's the whipped cream I used. You see how nice it is? It's looking like buttercream. So the whipped cream is really nice. It's nice. I've been using it for like a month, and it has not like messed up. Now if I leave this on the tabletop for like 30 minutes, it's still going to be like this. It's not going to show any sign of what's it called? You know, some whipped cream, when you put it in the fridge, this one was in the fridge for like 10 minutes. When it comes out, it's sweaty. But you see, this one is looking like buttercream. And even when I deliver it almost immediately, it's still going to work. Maybe these people has to come and pay me, because this one is free advert. But I cannot hide these things now. If something is working fine, it's really good. And with the way things just go out of stock these days, you want to order something from a particular brand, they say they are out of stock. We have to keep the business going. If not, so I'm using that one for now. Let me show you the end result of the cake. I'm going to do the drip now, and that will be all. It's a really short video. I'll be back. So I've dissolved this in the oven. Sorry, microwave. I have my melted chocolate. So I used colata, and vegetable oil. So if you want to do my drip, it's just colata and vegetable oil. So I added both in the microwave, and this is what I have. So this is colata, for the case you've not. So this is colata. I used to buy it this way, but sometimes if you go to baker shop, this is what you get if you're buying a small bit. It comes in nylon. They will have pre-cut it, but buying the whole pack is actually cheaper, because I heard like this size now they sell for like 1,500, but a pack like this is 8,000, so it's cheaper buying pack. So I just melt my colata with a drop of vegetable oil, and that's all. That's what I use for my drip for whipped cream. What network is this one? Is this still on? Oh, check. Oh, check. Someone is already crying. Hey, midterm I just started. Though. Today is the first day of midterm break. So I'm doing this web design, the round one. That's the design the person chose. So then I can now drip down. It's today of all days. My toddlers are home. They are not in school today. Already hearing sound. So this is love. So that's it, and I'm going to add toppings to the cake, and that will be all for the cake. So let me get my chocolate. So it's still the same chocolate I used for this. I just use my mold. I pop them in the mold. So you can actually start making pretty cakes. So with all the videos I used to drop, say no to boring cakes. There are some things you just need to have handy, and your cake will come out pretty. So I'm going to drop this on it. And if I leave this cake without the chocolate toppings, it's not going to be fine. So this is sprinkles. So if you're just joining, you're welcome, but we're wrapping up already. And we're good to go. Our cake is fine, looking nice. I'm just going to put the belly topper and put this in the fridge until the customer comes to pick up. So see you guys. Bye. And if you have any questions, let me know. See you. Bye. Love you. Thanks for joining.